We're about to break records. Firstly, checking in with Hololive English's Galgura, who is on the cusp of reaching 4 million YouTube subscribers, with this particular VTuber holding the record for fastest to 1 million subscribers, hitting that milestone in only 39 days. But now it looks like that record is about to fall, as next we check in with Nijisanji Japan's Salome, a talent that has taken the Japanese VTuber market by storm lately, now rocketing past 900,000 subscribers in only 12 days. With nearly all of her dozen videos since debut hitting nearly 1 million views each, the performance has surpassed that of even other incredibly successful Nijisanji talents, including that of Nijisanji English's Vox Akuma, now hitting 800,000 subscribers today. Salome is also now the biggest female VTuber in Nijisanji, surpassing one of their very first members, Tsukino Mito, with only 2 others in Nijisanji higher, that being the duo of Kanai and, of course, the king himself, Kuzuha, at 1.3 million subscribers. This brand new talent has been the subject of multiple articles and loads of fan attention, already achieving cosplay status. So what's happening here, and who is she? Originally thought to be a joke account, no one at this time knows who she is, with many speculating that she may have been a voice actress or another Nijisanji talent providing her voice. She has otherwise incredibly stayed very much in character, that character being a refined lady, aka an Ojo-sama, who in actuality is very frugal with her money, but is also a neat, that's right, a shut-in. And as evidenced by artwork by Jazz Jack, she is a big fan of commoner food like hamburgers, and as evidenced in this artwork by the Mamaloni, she has a bit of a wild side to her as well. This talent also has a certain other trademark, not only from her game choices like Resident Evil 7 and Grand Theft Auto 5, but as well as her other goals in life, including winning a Scorpion gaming chair, shown off in multiple fan works, as she was quoted as saying, "That's a chair I really want." But this Ojo-sama also is known to say "desu wa" over and over again, so much so that Nijisanji English's Alban Knox had heard her say, "Oh, desu wa," sending him into uncontrollable laughter and stating, "I'm crying, I bow down to our Ojo-sama, absolutely legendary." We now turn to Zero Blade, one of the finest translators for VTuber events, now going by the name of Zero Blade Desu wa, and now daily delivering us Desu wa Time, showing us the massive success that even whatever game she chooses, such as Resident Evil 7, rockets to the top of the live games on YouTube, but also capturing other crucial moments, such as when she shared off her character reference sheet, or when she said that while she is grateful for all the super chats, there is far too many of them now, and reading the comments or even just the names alone would take up too much time and energy. As that's another unique thing about this talent, her streams are very short, oftentimes just running about an hour and a little bit longer. There have been other slip-ups, as she had explained how clumsy she is, saying that she hadn't learned how to untie a ribbon until recently in her 24 years of living, and then after a moment of silence clarifying she didn't say 24 but 20 and more. Yeah, okay. And not only is she grateful for the super chats, but also grateful for the translations, saying her English is quite poor, as she was teased by chat for having middle school level English, but one day wishes to become a global Ojo-sama. And then we have other stranger stories, such as when she had just found out she left her refrigerator door open, which had actually led to food falling out, sending her into a depression because her frozen spaghetti had now thawed and spoiled. So yes, at this time, the joke VTuber that many thought had been made to celebrate the main Nijisanji channel hitting 1 million subscribers, as her name is a play off that joke, is looking to be the fastest VTuber to 1 million subscribers in potentially only 14 or 15 days. Desu wa, indeed. And once again, we are partnered with Advanced. You can use FalseEyeD as your code from June 1st to June 6th for 30% off, and code FALSE for 10% off on all other goods. And as another reminder, we have auditions open now for Things VTubers Say, recruiting for 2 new roles of both Cody and Heidi. The application deadline will be June 30th. All right, now, and very quickly turning back to Vox Akuma, the demon from the past took to his stream, saying that he is attempting to find a middle ground between both setting up boundaries for his fan base of the kindred, but also keeping the intimacy they had before, effectively saying that he is created a bit of a parasocial relationship with him to his audience, or more specifically, me. Vox would take to Twitter later saying, "Thanks for all the support today, and I hear you. I think working so hard has definitely led to me ignoring my mental health in some ways. I'm gonna go on my trip and touch as much grass as I can, hopefully coming back stronger than ever, as after tomorrow's stream, Vox will be on vacation for a week," and adding, "I'm also likely going to seek out a good therapist. I never really stopped to think about how much the success in this little time could affect a person's mental, but here we are. Thank you for encouraging me to look after myself. I love you guys." And speaking of mental, it's Nijisanji English's Nina Kosaka, sporting this perfectly healthy profile picture. And as always, the question is, where in the world is Nina Kosaka? Delivered up wonderfully here by Dakuma, as recently she would tweet out, "I'm wearing a gigantic blanket coat. Australia is freezing," and later tweeting out, "I'm feeling generous. Who wants forehead smooches?" Well, it might be a good idea to turn those smooches down, as immediately after she would tweet out, "Despite all my best precautions, I tested positive for COVID today. I won't be able to fly out of Australia until it's been 12 days or I test negative. Mommy needs your online hugs." Also with Nijisanji English, we turn now to Mr. Rias, with Alvin Knox sharing, "Mysta's kinda cute as a cat boy," and with this detective joining IRyS on her Speak of the Devil talk show yesterday, in which Mysta stated the following, that he has never told a lie in his entire life, that he saw Luka Kaneshiro dislocate his thumb, that he enjoys clown-laughing ASMR, called gravy a beverage, stated he has no gag reflex, and actually thought he bombed his debut so hard that he cried himself to sleep that night. Meanwhile, yes, IRyS was in top form, educating this bottom that not every country is an island, the exact location of the stomach and the human body, and that yes, Puerto Rico is actually very far away from Great Britain, despite what Mysta saw from watching the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Later, Mysta would say, "That was basically like 3 streams in 1 today. I'm exhausted," and receiving from Mouse, "Had so much fun. Thank you for coming on. Sleep well, Fox." With this VShojo talent adding, "I laughed too hard today. That was so much fun. I'm so happy to meet and talk to such amazing people." And now still further with Nijisanji English, here we have Fulgur Ovid, their thriving cyborg, whose art hashtag has been overtaken by Bilibili comic adverts, with Bilibili Comics spamming his art tag. Fulgur would say, "We're gonna have a new art tag tomorrow with the new schedule. I've been hoping the spam would stop after a day or two, but it just keeps coming." And also speaking of Marshmallow, a website that allows users to send anonymous questions to talents, Fulgur would go on to say, "I might have to close my marshmallows. So many of them recently are just people telling me to pass on messages to other livers. I never do it, but it's certainly becoming a pain to scroll through suggestions for people that aren't even me." With Nijisanji English's Finana Ryogu chiming in with a, "Yeah, same issue with me, especially if they're negative," while Nina would take advantage of this and say, "Can you tell Enna Alouette I miss her? Thank you." And Nijisanji English's Pomu Rainpuff asking, "Can you tell Pomu to stop being such a weak-ass bitch?" That's right, it's the fairy virtual liver, whose character illustrator also delivered up this desuwa, as Pomu was also busy giving us tweets like this one saying, "I peed," and then Nijisanji English's Rosemi Lovelock responding, "I'm going to pee." Only the most important news here, folks, with Rosemi also celebrating 300,000 YouTube subscribers and receiving a firm congratulations from Mouse. And lastly, with Nijisanji English, it's Yugo Asuma celebrating their birthday today, with Zara giving us this animated piece saying, "Happy birthday, Yugo, we love you." And yes, we do have a birthday goods set with acrylic plates and voice pack, and this tweet awkwardly worded as available until June 3rd, even though it has now gone on sale on June 3rd. Next up, we turn to Hololive English's Nanashi Mumei, who herself had her art tag spammed by Bilibili comic adverts, and could be seen in this wildly atmospheric piece. That coming by way of Taku, saying just a relaxing walk through Old Town with Mumei, while Leon gave us this owl VTuber in heaven, enjoying all the berries here. As now Mumei shared this, "I won't go into detail, but I'm not able to travel in the next few days as planned. I will be monitoring my health and trying to figure out when I can go home." But while she is getting well, she could also be seen having fun exchanges between herself and Oro Crony here, as well as another totally healthy exchange between another Hololive English member, with Dongle E giving us 2 pieces, that of Mumei, and Hololive English's Chicken Phoenix VTuber, that of course being Takanashi Kiara, who is currently attending the Germany anime convention Dokomi, having earlier today finished up her concert and sharing off this brand new background, with Eden Exile showing off this very German-esque stage. And with Kiara and Hololive sharing this news, that she'll be unveiling a 1 million subscriber outfit soon to come on June 11th. With this news revealed first at Dokomi. Kiara would elaborate, just FYI guys, because I already see some people misunderstanding and thinking all of Myth gets one. This is a 1 million subs anniversary outfit that only I am getting, as I think other Myth members asked for other things as their 1 million subs gift. Everybody got something. Even revealing that Amelia Watson had her 1 million subs gift as the Paladins announcer pack. And very hopefully someone who is getting something soon is Hololive English's IRyS, who had stated she may have an announcement at Dokomi, which she is currently also attending. Thankfully, recently receiving a crash course in German by Kiara, as evidenced here by Keen Biscuit. IRyS will take to the stage at Dokomi tomorrow. This coming after loads of other accomplishments and performances, such as her recent Internet Overdose cover with this fan illustration here, delivered up by the Handot, and now also her merchandise is finally arriving in the USA, with IRyS saying, "Seeing my journey merchandise reaching people and it looks so nice in pictures. Thank you so much for the support," along with also stating, "I want a sample too, gives digital stares at manager-san." IRyS recently could also be seen elsewhere, such as in this dream where she was a Terminator, recreated by Das Doctor, with that being one of Mori Calliope's dreams. The Hololive English rapping Reaper, thanking her audience on 2 million views on one of her most recent songs, saying, "I'm beyond words, I'm so happy." And also with Mori Calliope information letting us know that pre-orders have restarted for the Shinigami Note First Press Limited Edition LP size set. And that, of course, the sale will end when the stock has been sold out again. We also have this interesting fan devotion here, with Tovum Jacobs making a 30-foot tall cutout of Callie and simply receiving a wow from Callie on Twitter. We may be expecting more cutouts of other Hololive members to come in the future. Also today, we turn back to V Shoujo, who is also attending the Dokomi convention, complete with a full-size booth, selling off prints of the talents, and still available until tomorrow, with one of those talents, of course, being Froot, aka Apricot, the Lich tuber who could be seen in this work, also coming by way of Taku, asking us to please ignore the giant skull in the background, while J-Ron is back with this chibi fruit. And mid-last month, the talent simply tweeting out 2023, later confirming on her Discord that she is already preparing for her re-debut, but it will not be until next year. And earlier this morning tweeting out, "Oh boy, I can't wait to get back to streaming again," but then hinting that COVID may have struck again. And what is striking us is from Shoga, saying, "Thank you for being the best co-host in the biz. Had to draw a lady who is making sure we know what VTubers say. All while we gotta believe," as Yuki at Yuki Goomba showed us these VTubers, but in the Parappa style, complete with this styling and profile in Android. And very, very lastly, please join us tomorrow on our YouTube stream, where we will be detailing more about our ongoing auditions, as well as showing off loads of concept artwork. And that is all for this episode. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send your VTuber news to our Discord. We record live on Twitch, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.